Hey, it's Jan. Listen, let's jump right into it. I discovered a money keeping, budget stretching tip for hot chocolate lovers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Recently, well, not too recently, about a month and a half back, I had a pretty good deal on what was it, 30 or 40 packages of hot chocolate. I forget the amount. But what I did was this. I also noticed that my mugs that I use are way too big. Boy, do I miss the smaller mugs from yesteryear. So in my attempt, I did get a couple of smaller mugs. They're still not as small as back in the day. But what am I talking about? So I took some of these packets of the hot chocolate, the completely prepared one. You don't have to add anything to it unless you desire to. So what I did was, it sounds a little crazy. I took an empty Tupperware type, saving a food saver container, and I opened like 10 of those packs and I poured it. Better still, I have to wait till one of my happy belly instant coffee finishes. That container is perfect. That clear plastic, amazing. To pour the powdery mixture inside of the jar. Why would I do that? You might be saying. Well, I'll tell you why. Because I discovered I don't necessarily want to have a humongous cup of hot chocolate, and I don't want to tear through the whole packet. So what I would prefer to do, and I've come to figure out that's for me to make a half cup of hot chocolate, which is fine with me. So I'm only using, let's say, one pack per day as opposed to two. It really is a good rule of half. So I just take 2 tablespoons, real tablespoons, like the one you use at your table. I literally remove 2 tablespoons worth of the powdery mixture and just put it in my mug, but I only fill it up halfway as opposed to using a whole pack and filling it up the whole way, because I don't want to be in a position where there's half left and I'm not going to be wasteful. This way I could control it. And I have to tell you, it's a good trick. Another trick that I use with that powdery hot cocoa, hot chocolate mixture that I, put to the side in a jar, guess what I do? Sometimes I'll make my instant coffee, my favorite. And what I'll do is maybe add 1 tablespoon of that or the two, and I achieve a somewhat of a mocha flavor. Not bad, I'm telling you. And you know what else I've done with that jar? I'll take powdery creamer and the powdery one, and I will mix it with the hot cocoa mix blend in the jar too. And that stretches it somewhat as well. Some of the creamers you could find, the powdery ones like the French vanilla have sugar in it too. So that's stretching it very, very much. Because honestly, I really don't want an entire humongous mug. I mean, these mugs nowadays, it's just way, way too big. I'm not going to waste a whole packet and have that big old mug every time. This way I could control it. 2 tablespoons. Now, another very, very, very economical way to stretch this would be to make your own hot cocoa mix. It's very easy. I know I have a video out there I created a few months back because one of my sweet channel contributors had given me the recipe and I shared it with you guys. So I have to either find that or you might have to find that. Now, I'm just kidding. I'll try to find it and hook it up in the description. But if I don't find it, there are other recipes out there. I'm almost positive I did that. And I hope I didn't take down any video. That's why I'm like sounding a little wishy washy about it. But if you could create your own hot cocoa mixture and save even more money, do know that for a half a cup, all you need 2 tablespoons. Whole cup, 4 tablespoons. Just saying for those humongous cups. But really and truly, it is a matter of personal preference and taste. Try always to use the rule of half whenever you can. It really is a budget stretcher. Have a good day, everybody.